Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new on my channel, then welcome. I just quickly want to say that if I'm talking a bit funny, then it's because I have a massive wisdom toothache. That's why I may talk a bit funny, because like half of my face feels numb and I can't really open my mouth all that properly, on this side at least. So yeah, if you've experienced wisdom tooth pain, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, then I hope you never will. Anyway, I was thinking of what to do for today's video, and because again I have to get ready anyway, I just randomly stumbled across this tutorial using the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill original palette, and when I saw the thumbnail I thought, okay, this is the most gorgeous makeup look that I have seen using this palette. So I really wanted to recreate it. Anyway, I thought it would be a good chance to kind of, again, do like a two-in-one, because a very, very, very dear subscriber of mine, Emma, if you're watching this, Emma, then hi. She actually a while ago requested me to do a video on the palettes that I love, that are my holy grail, but show the colors that I maybe don't use as much, and I thought it was the perfect chance because, for instance, this is one of the biggest issues that I have with the Jaclyn Hill palette. Well, it's not really an issue per se, but these colors over here at the bottom, they are so breathtaking and they just grab your eye straight away. But I don't know, I've kind of struggled to come up with looks to use them. It's still the kind of section in the palette that doesn't get as much attention as maybe the rest of the palette does. So that's why I thought maybe this was something, you know, that would be interesting to watch. And also me trying to follow a tutorial of a clearly very, very talented young woman. So I think without further ado, let's just jump into this video. Okay, so the YouTuber whose tutorial I will be following is called Monika Zamudio. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, I will leave her channel and I will leave the link to the video in the description box. Okay, so this is the intro where she shows her face and how it all looks like. Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this really pretty teal smoky look. I love how it's
really pretty, so gorgeous, especially with her like deep brown eyes. Okay. Starting.
And I'm only using this orange shade. I really wanted a bright orange shade, and I really like how this color blends out. So I'm taking a fluffy brush and just applying it all over the outer corner and the crease area.
I thought I would maybe go in with this one right here. This is the Morphe 35O palette. She's using 35B, but I don't have that palette, so I just figured it's a Morphe eyeshadow, it's orange, it should do the trick. I am using my trusty Zoeva 228. She has a very, very pretty defined, a very beautifully defined crease, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't have. I'm going to make the defined crease. Okay, and she's not bringing it down into the outer V, she's just keeping it in this section right over here. As per usual, because of my eye shape, I have to take the colors a bit higher up, taking them pretty close to my eyebrows. Okay, and it seems that she's also, like, she was blending it upwards like this. She said she was going in for the second time, so I'm also doing 2 layers.
Now dipping into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm taking the shade Hun, and I'm using this color just to really start adding some dimension to the look. As you can see, we're doing a pretty smoky outer corner and crease. You want to make sure that everything is blended out as seamlessly as possible. So
she's using the shade Hunt, which is this one over here. She's just deepening up this area. I'm trying to keep it very nicely defined in the crease. Okay, let's see if she goes back in with the, yeah. Okay. Okay, she's going in with the previous brush and going over the edges.
Now I'm taking the shade Jack. So I'm going to use the shade just to pretty much do the same thing just adding the darker colors on top of the other transition shades just so they can blend out seamlessly.
Okay, so she's putting the shade Jax, this one over here. She's putting that in the crease as well, but she's also packing it in the outer V now. She's starting with the outer V, so that's where I'm placing the color as well. First, okay. And then she's bringing it into the crease. Take the previous brush because it seemed like she went back in with the previous brush again and just kind of blended with that. It looks a bit different on my skin tone. The colors, they look more like purplish orange on me. On her, they look more like red, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see what comes out in the end. I can already see like her makeup looks 10 times cleaner than mine does. Mine is like all over my lid and it looks a lot more messy, but hopefully we can bring it all together in the end. Okay, so next.
Be dipping into the shade Enchanted, which is that really deep forest green shade. I'm going to use this to start creating that smoky outer corner and crease. And I decided to go in with the green shade because I am going to be going in with that teal all over the lid.
Okay, so she's going into the shade Enchanted and she's going to start building up the outer V and also the crease. See, that is also something, like I would never think to put together the shade Enchanted and Jax, because one is like a reddish purple and the other one is like a deep, deep forest green, but it looks so good together. I'm actually shocked. Okay, so she's already going in with the next shade after this. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, which is the more troublesome one, so to say. I'm going to go back in with the previous brush just to fluff over the edges a bit. Next, she's going in with
Really pretty
Jada.
Teal shade. I'm going to apply it all over the lid a few times until it's fully coated, and then I'm going to be taking the shade Central Park.
Okay. That's it. Okay. So she's taking the shade Jada and she's putting that all over the lid and she's going in with several coats to make it as opaque as possible. I'm in love. I'm sold on this look. I think this is the most beautiful look. I know I've said that already, but it really is. I mean, it's just, I don't have the words. Monika, she's a genius. She is an absolute genius for coming up with a look like this. I guess this is opaque enough for now. So next she's taking the shade Central Park, the deep brown, and she's going over the crease area where the green, like the turquoise green and the forest green meet. She's deepening up this crease part over here. Okay, and then she also went back with the fluffier brush again and just like blended. Okay, so she's going back and forth between the shades Jada and Central Park, and she's building up the intensity of pigment on the lid and also in the outer corner. But since I already have quite a lot of pigment there, I think I might just go over the lid a bit just to be on the safe side one last time with the shade Jada. I'm taking a bit of the shade Enchanted and just patting over.
And to highlight my brow bone today, I'm going to be taking the shade Beam and apply it on the brow bone, and then of course blend it out.
She's applying the shade Beam. Probably isn't the best idea at the moment, but I'm just going to follow along because, well, she has her brows done and I haven't, so I'm just going to do my brows later. But anyway, okay.
Now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and making sure there's no harsh lines, and then taking some more of that Jada shade on my finger and just working it all over the lid before I go in makeup wipe to clean up the edges and clean up any fallout. I
don't really have a clean blending brush. Okay, maybe this is clean. So I'm just going to blend over these parts over here. She uses a makeup wipe to get rid of the fallout. which is the part that I've been looking forward to. She has a lot less fallout than I do, by the way. Oh, wait, sorry. She used her finger to apply the shade Jada. I'm going to take Jada on my finger and pat it on the lid. Oh, okay, yeah, wow, I can see. That made such a difference. Yeah, that made a wow, okay. Glad I didn't forget that step. How on earth does she not have any kind of fallout? Oh my god. Getting rid of the fallout.
And then I will be taking the same shade that I used to highlight my brow bone. I'll be using that for my inner corner as well.
Okay, but I'm going to apply foundation and all that, so it'll be covered, and the concealer.
A little bit more. And then I asked on Snapchat if you guys wanted me to do a winged liner look or not, and you guys asked me to do no wing, so I'm skipping out on the wing today and just doing the smoky little liner trick that I've done. And
Okay, so she's doing a smoky liner, something smoky liner. So I can't apply eyeliner on my eyes because they are really sensitive to liquid eyeliners. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the shade Abyss, which is the black in the palette, and I'm going to run that very close to my lash line. Okay, and then she already goes and she does her makeup off camera, and then she comes back for the lower lash line. So that's also what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my face and apply lashes and or not apply brows, but I'm going to do my brows as well, and then I'll come back here and we will finish the lower lash line. So this is what we have so far. I did also highlight the inner corners just as she did with the shade Beam. All the rest of the products that you can see on my face will be listed in the description box. If you want to see what I used, then go check that one out. But yeah, we're going to move on to the lower lash line now.
You guys already know the deal with the lower lash line. I'm pretty much doing all the colors that I did as my transitions. How I built them up on top is what I'm doing to smoke out my lower lash line.
All of the shades that she used on the crease, she used them in the same order on the lower lash line, and as far as I can see, she's just using the orangey and those warm tone shades. Next was the shade Hunt, taking the initial big fluffy crease brush and very lightly just going over because I want to blend the edges a bit. Next was the shade Jax. Okay, so now she's applying black eyeliner.
And nobody wants that. Obviously you see me going in with some Jordana black liner.
She applied black eyeliner and then she's smudging it out, but I can't tell if she's going in with the shade Enchanted again, because it seems to like match what she has on the top. This is like a this is a nub of an eye pencil. This is from Max Factor, that much I can tell, and it is a black kohl eyeliner, but I can't tell anything else. So yeah, I'm just I'm going to line my waterline with this. I'm going to take a bit of Enchanted with this brush and I'm going to start smudging the lower lash line. Hers is really nice and smoky and just kind of like blown out, but like strategically blown out. I don't know, it's difficult to say, but she did a very precise job. Going over with the previous brush because I want to blend a bit. Okay, so she's moving on to lips after this. So I'm also going to do my bottom lash line quickly with some mascara. So now all that's left to do is finish up the look with some liquid lip, as I can see.
So I'm taking Give Me Mocha by Wet n Wild. It's one of their liquid lipsticks. And
okay, I do not have that one. I do, however, have the Ofra liquid lip in the shade Mocha. I feel like it's actually quite similar to what she's wearing, but on me, it maybe doesn't look as flattering with this eye look as it does on her. Let's try Velvet Teddy. I think this lip is a bit better, so I'm gonna stick with this one. And that is it, guys. This is how the look turned out on me. Anyway, my mouth or the half of my face is killing me, so I'm going to keep this nice and short. I really enjoyed doing this makeup look. I will leave all of the details of Monika down in the description box, as I already said, so please make sure to go check her out. She has a few more followers than I do. She's so talented. I mean, wow, like everything, how she blended, and I mean, just wow. Yeah, her skill set is something else. I hope that you guys like my recreation of the look. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!